So, part two regarding this scratched vehicle possibly, but the thing is, it's interesting. She's illegally parked right there, and she's not getting bothered by the, getting bothered about the illegal parking here. As you see, she's taking up 2 spots there. But I also looked at this tent here, and these are actually plasticky, so I don't think that this brushing by a vehicle would probably do much damage, I wouldn't think, because they're all plastic. But I don't know, he said that the scratches were oxidized as well, so it couldn't have maybe been a recent scratch. I don't know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Anaheim.
Are you?
Yeah, how about you?
San Clemente, man.
Oh, how's things going here?
You can tell. We love our town.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, nice beach day, getting ready for our wonderful American holiday, We're kind of a military town, too, with Camp Pendleton being close. Are you aware of that?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm actually from Spokane, Washington.
We have a heavy Marine presence, yeah.
Oh, great.
So, I mean, Memorial Day here is, we have celebrations, a real good statue down
that's cool.
in the Pier Bowl and what have you. So,
cool. Cool.
And, we're all here. We'd much rather be doing something else on this fabulous day. We're all water people and what have you. We love our environment,
Yeah.
And the majority of these people that you see here are from San Clemente.
Yeah.
But we have some out-of-towners that are, not exactly sure
what they're going to do.
Well, what their intent is,
sure.
like you guys,
Yeah.
I mean, it's great, but we love the exposure and all, but America was built on laws and regulations. We had the Wild West, right? And you guys can write this down, which was lawlessness, right? When everyone migrated and, the gold rush, a lot of lawlessness.
Yeah.
And when laws were put in place, things prospered and, and crime stopped and all.
Yeah.
But if you have judges that make decisions, and really it comes down to our voters that don't read, right? Or things get tossed and, people don't know what they're voting on, right?
Yeah.
They look at the TV and, ads are dumped on them and they think, oh, I'll vote for that. They don't read deep down into the subject, right? And then you get, what you get is you get things like this, and you get entitlements, right? And basically, we've had lawlessness down here.
Well, the thing is, the Boise case.
You guys, but it should have never taken place.
Well,
do you realize? No, I don't even want to discuss it.
Well, I don't want to talk with you if you don't want to talk.
But just listen.
I want to have a conversation with you.
No, we can't.
Let me just respond one thing.
I'm a San Clemente resident.
Okay, that's okay.
Do you realize?
Can I ask you a question?
Do you guys realize that there was almost a death here last night? Do you know that?
I don't know about that.
There was, and you know why it was. You know why it took place? Because we've allowed this to fester. Right?
Well,
and we knew that.
Do you think they should have shelter?
I have a twin brother that is homeless in the south end of town.
Yeah.
Okay. And he lives in the hills in a tent.
Yeah.
He stays away. He doesn't do this.
Yeah.
He doesn't basically stick the middle finger in everyone. He actually respects the town. He cleans up trash down there. He knows the rangers. He's my twin brother. Okay.
Yeah.
I love him very dearly.
Yeah.
I spoke to him. The first time I spoke to him was 3 days ago. He called me on my cell phone. He can always get a hold of me.
Yeah.
Right? He knows he's loved.
Yeah.
I hadn't spoke to him prior to that 8 months ago. Okay. He's addicted to meth. He's got a mental health problem, right? And I've told him about this up here, right? In conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach out to him again, as I told Tim.
Yeah.
Right. And try to get him to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think these guys don't want rules and regulations.
Some of them are that way. I'm not saying all of them are.
You know how many are that way? Do you know the percentage?
I don't know these people personally.
Let me tell you, I do, because my brother's freaking homeless, right? And he has been for 10 years in this town. I've told Tim this too.
Yeah.
Right. Tim knows my boss over at my boss was the mayor of Anaheim. He just turned out. Okay. He had to deal with it in the riverbed and all this, right? But here personally. Yeah, I know it personally because my brother's homeless. Yeah. Right? And I would love to say that he would use this right here, because you know what? Instead of having
use what? What are you putting out
there? To the U-Haul that they're putting together, right? To move them.
Explain exactly.
To move
I'm not
tents.
sure exactly what's happening. So they're putting together a U-Haul.
They've graded. They're putting fenced, and they've put a real nice area. It's got an ocean view.
Okay.
Right? I would pitch my tent. I'm a backpacker.
Got it.
For Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If we could.
Yeah.
right? They're giving them friggin' facilities and what have you.
Also, there's not just going to be a blank lot. They're going to have facilities there too. Or...
Yeah, there's going to be washroom facilities. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay,
They're not going to allow their propane tanks.
Yeah.
They can't, shoot heroin there. They can't drink.
There'll be bathrooms there.
There's going to be bathrooms. There's going to be showers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I mean,
cool.
But there's going to be. You can't do anything that we can't do.
As far as drugs
Laws.
and stuff.
We can't sit here and drink a beer.
Yeah.
I would love to have a Corona right now.
Sure.
I'm not going to shoot heroin up here.
Yeah.
Right? Or
yeah.
frickin' snort meth.
Yeah. And I'm definitely
or
not
cook
here.
it in my tent.
And I'm not here to defend criminal activity.
But what
That's
I'm saying, we have been. We have been. We have been looking the other way. These attorneys, because they're looking at the Book and Boise law, right? We have been doing it. We almost had a murder. One kick away from a guy dying here. And it was inevitable, right? Inevitability. In Ventura, a homeless guy stabbed a man that was dining in a beachfront restaurant in Ventura with his wife and his 5-year-old daughter. And he walked in, and they'd been watching him. No local homeless guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, he wasn't a guy like my brother. That was like 10 years, right? Okay. He got stabbed right. The homeless guy walked behind him, and just unprovoked stabbed him in the back of the neck and killed him.
Wow.
And this was last year.
Well,
okay?
and the thing is,
and it would happen here if you keep. We almost had a murder last night. If we would have had a murder, I can guarantee. And this is what it takes, dude. That attorney that's here, right, trying to stop this move, right? If we would have had the murder, she would probably step back. But because the guy didn't die, and he was so close from dying, so, right?
I mean.
That's what
I don't want murders. That's
for
sure.
We almost had it, and it was so close. I have my buddy is an emergency nurse up at frickin' Mission where he was brought. He was frickin' revived back, right? We had one of our residents, one of us, that are advocates here, right, and we're activists, whatever, right, that care for our town. He saved his life. So
thanks for talking with me.
Right?
I'm gonna take this one.
No, put it back on here.
Just put it
back. No, I can't. Do you want to pick him up? Because I can't.
The law
It's flush
says
right there.
sidewalk needs to be clear.
He needs to get through there. Right there. Chad, tell her. No, talk to him. What? No, you need
What's
to
the
talk to
problem?
Needs
What's
to
the
get
problem?
through.
What's the problem?
They need to move that so he can get up. See where it's flush right here? Look at this. This is where we've gotten through for years. I can't lift him up there. This needs to be moved. Now.
You know, if they were really serious about that, they would move for a fellow handicapped person.
Move it! Move!
Way to.
My brother's disabled. Somebody move it!
I actually need to hire a lawyer. I hear this accident. You got a car?
There you go.
That's not what we use.
There you go.
don't have to use that, sister. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. What do you say, Chad? Thanks.
Oh, no problem.
Sit right here.
Yeah. God bless you.
That shouldn't be there. That's blocking his access. This is what we do.
What are you touching my vehicle for?
I
Stand away.
You're blocking him again. Hey,
I was trying to let him
you're
get
the
on
one
this.
that asked for his train ticket. No, we're sitting here. We're sitting right here. This is where we want to sit. That's him. That's the one, isn't it? What did he do? Exactly. He asked for a train ticket, remember? Hey, Dwayne, you're going to ask for his train ticket again? Are you going to ask for his train ticket? You don't own the sidewalk, Dwayne. Move it. Remember, he's like, oh, where's your train ticket? Where are you going?
Just be the kind one.
So, I'm sorry. I was just trying to de-escalate the situation for you because they're making a big fuss. Yeah.
Why don't you interview him? Chad, this lady wants to interview you. Hey, why don't you ask him how it feels for somebody to block his access? Do you like that? Would you want to be treated like that? You wouldn't, would you? He asked for his train ticket. That's shameful. He's a real disabled person. Shame on you. Shame on you. This is not okay. What about an old person or a child with a disability? You're not the heroine. You're the bad guy here.
Miss,
Yes.
may I talk to you for a second?
Absolutely. I have to bring my brother.
That's fine.
Okay.
Want to step over here to the side or over somewhere
I
to the
would
side?
like to go down the sidewalk right there, where
All right,
they
I
are.
think I've
Yeah.
talked to him before.
Yeah. I can't get you over there, bro. That's not enough.
Is he gonna take her ass?
Chad, go ahead. We've been using this for 10 years. And that's not
Well, as you can see, folks, this is a very intense situation.
The law says the sidewalk needs to be clear. He needs access. 36 inches.
The law says I can put a restraining order on you.
Oh, really? You won't do it then?
What you're engaging in is in fact threatening and elder abuse, but hopefully that's
Oh, okay. What did I threat? What was the threat?
when you yell at someone and aggressively lunge at them.
Oh,
it's
oh,
threatening.
okay. When he was yelling? When he was yelling? Yeah. She accuses people of faking disabilities, men in wheelchairs. They suffered a permanent head injury. Meanwhile, Wayne pedaled from Arizona all the way here.
Actually, I'm from Minneapolis.
Well, you pedaled from Arizona as your bio that you gave in the interview. Yeah. Yeah, well.
Quartzsite for Huntington Beach.
Yeah, great. Awesome.
If yelling were a crime, I would be a repeat offender. Good job.
Oh, we're team. You're Darlene, right? Yeah, we're friends.
Careful, there's an attack dog right there. Look at that.
Well, I think if people had housing available, accessible housing, there probably wouldn't be so many people on the streets. But they don't even have a homeless shelter here, as far as I understand. I got a question for you guys. If there was housing available for these people, wouldn't that be a good thing, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
They could go in
we all
there.
work for housing,
You
right?
want the taxpayers to pay for it?
Right?
Well, this is the thing. According to UCI, it's twice as expensive to keep them on the streets and to criminalize the homeless versus provide housing.
So we're not
I've heard
criminalizing
that
homelessness, we're
talking point.
criminalizing what's criminal behavior.
Oh, no. I'm not against
There was a beating.
criminalizing
there's
criminal
just
behavior.
drug use, right?
Here
So
last night.
Oh, I'm in support of that.
Okay.
I see that
so
side.
There's,
There's
difference
definitely
between
bad
homeless
apples.
by choice and addiction.
Oh, of course.
And
Yeah.
we're not here to
I-
support addiction. We are
Yeah.
here to help people
Yeah.
actually be able to have a healthier life,
Yeah.
to get into rehab. I don't support anybody who is enabling the addiction cycle.
And yeah, we shouldn't enable addiction. I totally agree. The thing is, though, I think housing is a type of health care in a sense. I mean, it reduces ER visits for the homeless and a lot of other.
Yeah, we've all heard that statistic. We've
Yeah.
all heard that talking point.
With the
Trust me,
UCI.
$100,000, blah, blah, blah.
No,
a year.
now, if they had that housing available here, a lot of these people, why wouldn't be here? That's the
We
thing.
have FAM. Do you understand
I don't know
that
what FAM
we have
is.
family admitted?
What's FAM?
Family Assistance Ministries. So
Okay.
they have
No,
support.
I'm not, sir. I'm
No,
from
yeah.
actually from Spokane, Washington, but I've been doing ministry
We
work
do
in
have
Anaheim.
support services here.
way.
Yeah.
What's that? Spokane?
Yeah, Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. I was there for 3 years. Long.
Good for them.
Yeah,
Well
that's,
back.
that's awesome right now, isn't it?
I don't know exactly what's taking place there. Yeah, I'm sure it's not
Probably
perfect
not,
though.
yeah.
It's a mess. It is a messy
I bet
situation.
that.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough deal. But
So are
yes.
you with Brooks Group, or are you just independent?
I am the founder of Homeless Advocates for Christ, and I have worked with Brooke before, and I do see though that I'm not supportive of criminal activity either. I'm not saying you shouldn't stand against that, But I'm also for housing for people. I think it should be, because I see it as a win for the taxpayer and a win for the homeless, because financially it's a win for the taxpayer.
But everybody can't live where I can't live in Beverly Hills, right?
Sure.
Right. So you can't live where you want.
I'm not saying they should have housing like Beverly Hills housing, but just some basic place. This is the thing. People that get arrested for murder, for instance, right? They're entitled basically to a roof over their head, food, clean clothes. Why not someone that's just poor, right? That hasn't committed that
well,
murder.
but you know, when people are in jail, it's because that's where they're being detained, right?
Yes,
right.
Yes,
so
yes, ma'am.
for criminal, right? So
Yes.
there's a punitive element for it, right?
Yes.
And I mean, obviously, like, you know, like it's not you know, Escape from New York, where, you know, we're going to enclose the city and they have to battle their way out and, you know, fight for their own resources, and that's the prison, right? So yeah, there's basic. But I mean, housing isn't an entitlement. Housing is something that you work and you achieve, you know, and some people do need a help, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, this,
Especially with the economy and this is the way the.
But I mean, this is listen. You know, they say people are 2 paychecks away from, you know, financial crisis, right?
A lot of people, yeah.
I'm not 2 paychecks away from shooting heroin. I'm not 2 paychecks away from being an all-day drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not 2
Sure.
paychecks away from assaulting somebody because I have a mental disability,
Yeah,
right?
but this is the thing. I think when you put someone in housing, they found that in Utah anyway, that it helps people to get free of addiction, because it's a lot of pressure to be homeless. Sometimes they do that to escape, right? They're escaping their reality. They're on the streets. They're shooting this. They're drinking that to deal with the pain of just being out here. But when you put them in there, like a housing situation, a lot of times it enables them to get free of a lot of that stuff, because now they're
right. But you know, the thing is also when you put them in a house, okay, there is no such thing, or as far as this permissive housing. Once they're behind their apartment doors, they could be doing a lot of things.
True.
You know.
True.
And
Absolutely.
So the friendship shelter that, you know, is going to displace actual working poor people, that they just bought a building, okay? So they use the HUD grant, okay, to, you know, $1 million of a HUD grant to buy a building, okay, and then an investor or whatever, and it's all this money circling, and all these people are making money off it, right? And so what we see is a lack of sincerity in the issue. I can understand that you're coming from a godly place, right, part of a ministry or whatever, you know, but I mean, there's people, and when you have the ACLU, there's money behind it.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, when you have investors to buy HUD housing, there's money behind it.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's where the anger and the resentment comes in. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Not talking about
Motives
a
aren't
senior
always
citizen.
pure. I totally don't understand that.
Sorry, what is your name?
Joshua.
Joshua Martina.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Martina.
All right, nice to meet you, Joshua.
Yeah. I hope for the best for the whole situation, really. How we can hopefully work together to make good things happen. Well, some more people showing up, it looks like. Pretty wild situation here. Intense. So, anyways, please do share the video. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook. I'm glad we had somewhat of a productive conversation, I think, there. But I think housing first is the solution. I think a lot of people miss that point. But anyways, please do share the video, like, subscribe. Do join Homeless Advocates for Christ on Facebook, and God bless you. As you seek first His kingdom always, I'll try to shoot some more video here. So look for it on my channel. Thanks so much. God bless.